Joining me today from the island, he has a fight coming up December the 19th when he takes on Marlon Moraes. Mr. Rob Font, how are you today, my friends?
Doing good, brother. How you doing?
I'm doing very well. So like we talked about offset, I'm really digging the chain. Is that something, is that a new part of the game or what's going on there?
Yeah, man. I always wore gold coming up. Me and Calvin always, have the gold chains on, and my coach and manager Tyson just surprised us with the new cartel piece. I haven't took it off ever since, man. So I'm excited. It's a clean look. We'll actually be selling some soon, and then just new gift right before I go fight this guy. So I'm excited.
Talk to me about this new England Cartel thing. What's that all about? So talk to me, what does that mean to you, I
Yeah,
guess?
yeah. It's basically me, Calvin, and a bunch of obviously up and coming fighters. A bunch of solid, dedicated coaches that understand what we're trying to do and are willing to do whatever they have to do to make sure we get the job done. It's in MMA. It's hard to find coaches that really, really understand the mission and
Mm.
understand not about their brand, not about their gyms. It's more about the fighters. Always fighter first. And we finally found the right guys that understand that and really believe in that. And and it's just a great an elite group of fighters and coaches that stick together and get the job done. You have like the Navy SEALs, and then you have you have the Navy, then you have the Navy SEALs, right? So there's New England MMA, and then there's like the New England Cartel, which is like we're just on a different level and not necessarily in a cocky way, but in a different level on when it comes to preparation and focus and willingness to do whatever we have to do to get the job done.
Of course. So the biggest name out of that group for sure is Calvin. So talk to me. What is it like training you, Calvin, some of the best in the UFC in my opinion. So talk to me. What's it like training with that guy?
Yeah, no, like I said, like I'm in the gym shooting with Calvin all day long, so it's like I get the best 45er in the division
Mm.
to myself all the time, so he's
Yeah.
at least 50 minutes away from me. He's a call away, and so I get some solid wrestling, solid boxing, and solid kickboxing all through just one guy like Calvin Kattar, and he has the right attitude. He's hungry, and he's pushing me to get better every day.
Yeah, so you also got to talk to me about the relationship with this guy. So outside of training, there's got to be some kind of personal relationship. Do you guys like hang out outside of training? You guys best
Yeah,
buds or what?
and now we're basically married, man. Funny because we really wanted to fight each other, on the come up in the local scene. Obviously, Tyson was like, "No, that's dumb. Like just start training with this guy. I'm not gonna let you fight this killer at 45. At the time, I was fighting at 45. You're not even a real 45er. You're 35er. I'm not gonna let you fight this guy for chump change. If we do end up fighting this dude, it's gonna be at the UFC. But I'd rather see you guys train together and both of you guys go to the UFC. And he saw that he had the vision. He basically, sat me down, gave me a little spanking, telling me to shut the fuck up, taking that fight. And it was the best decision I've ever, made or he ever made. He, he corners me. He understands, he understands, the fight game just as well as anybody else. He's a veteran in the game. Um, it's just a solid relationship outside of the cage and then outside of the gym, and then inside the gym it's even better. So
Yeah, so coming up we have this fight like I mentioned against Marlon Moraes. Talk to me December 19th. What's going down there? Obviously, you plan on getting that hand raised, but what actually intrigues you about this matchup?
it's right where it's like that fight I need to kind of cross into obviously that top five. Um, and this fight gets me closer to the ultimate goal, which is bringing that belt back to New England and to the cartel. So, a big finish over him sets me up for another big fight, another big name, and you just got to go out there, do what I got to do, and make it entertainment. And then when the opportunity to finish happens, I just got to take advantage of it.
Yeah, so I was just gonna ask you, but you pretty much covered it. Does this set you up for title contention possibly, or do you see it putting you in that top 5 spot?
Definitely top five. Definitely another big name, number one contender type of situation, whatever that means. And then you never know though. The UFC injuries and shit. I might be able to get in there and fight for the belt. So you never know.
Hmm.
But my main goal is going here and make this an exciting fight, and then finish Marlon Moraes.
Yeah, so I believe your buddies matched up against Max Holloway, correct? So,
Yeah.
so talk to me.
He's
How excited are you for that matchup?
excited, man. I've been obviously I'm a Max Holloway fan as well, but like it's just Calvin hits hard, man. It's different. You saw what Max Holloway did with Ricardo Lamas, right? And then you look at Max, what Calvin Kattar did with Ricardo Lamas, and it's just accuracy, it's pinpoint accuracy with power. Shit. Max Holloway and Ricardo Lamas went all 3 rounds and stood right in front of each other, banging it out for the last maybe 30 seconds. And you can't do that with a guy like Calvin Kattar. He will put you out cold. So, yeah, I'm excited. It's going to be a tough fight, another tough 5-round fight. But, Calvin's ready. And he's gonna blow up the cartel, man.
Yeah, so I got these 2 questions here for you. You're going to keep it short and sweet. Out of your 4 losses throughout your career, what is one of those losses that you would just love to get back?
It was definitely that John Lineker fight. And I had the rematch back,
Yeah, I
and he
saw
didn't.
that, yeah.
That one haunts me, man. This just wasn't me. I wasn't myself that night. I thought the crowd wasn't going to get to me, and it definitely did. My wanting, the willing, I guess you would say, willing to get knocked out and just look completely stupid wasn't there. Like obviously I don't want to get hurt and knocked out, but like I'm
Hmm.
ready to go all the way out if I need to, and I wasn't there. I wasn't there mentally, and I'm ready though now. I'm ready. But that's definitely one of the ones I would love to get back.
Yeah, so what changes did you make to I guess get back to the normal self?
Honestly, it was more of like I don't want to say I overlooked them, but
Hmm.
I didn't how do I say, I didn't fully understand what I was getting myself into, with the travel, with the crowd, with the fighting the hometown guy, fighting another. I went from fighting Joey Gomez, which is basically a local fighter, to fighting John Lineker, and I didn't put too much, I just like, yeah, whatever, let's do it, instead of like, nah, this
Yeah.
is something different. We gotta go, 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 go. And
Mm.
I guess I didn't. I want to say I definitely trained, but I wasn't. I didn't prepare the most, I guess you could say. Like I'm sorry. It wasn't like
Drawing a blank.
yeah. I'm drawing a blank, but it wasn't like I didn't. Like I said, I didn't overlook them, but I just didn't. Definitely, I didn't realize what I was getting myself into, and
Yeah, yeah.
But it is what it is. I'm over it. Like that one hurt the most. The other two, obviously, Pedro Muniz, I got caught early, and Sansa was just, it was better on the scramble. It was better with the scrambles. He was better in being in the best position. But the one that hurts the most was definitely the Lineker fight.
So I guess you have to look at the positive in that fight. You kind of learned and understood that, okay, well, if this happened, I can fix it. And like they said, you learn from some of your losses, correct?
Yeah, definitely. I definitely believe from everything, especially from the losses, and I try to bounce back as soon as possible. And we did. And it was just another big opportunity. So I'm taking all those lessons and putting it on Marlon Moraes.
Yeah, so last question here, the most important. We're closing out the show. You're the owner of all MMA here. You're the rule maker. You take one rule out of MMA. What is that rule and why are you taking that rule out?
One rule out of MMA.
Putting you on the spot, my bad.
One rule out of MMA.
Yeah, or if you want, you
I,
could
I would.
add a rule to MMA.
I don't like those knee stomps sometimes. I'm just like, I don't know if I can make that a rule. Like I feel like, damn man, he's gonna tear this guy's leg up just because. I mean, I understand, like the kind of like
Yeah.
that John the leg, but it's like, damn man, like
Okay.
come on man, take his
Yeah.
ACL out. Like come on, like what are you doing?
It's nice
Funny.
if you're doing it though.
Yeah, funny. I do it. But
Yeah.
that's a good question. I got to think about that one. That's a good question. I got to think about that. I'll get back to you on that. Another interview I have.
All right. Fair enough. So, my friend, it's a pleasure speaking with you today. But before I let you
Absolutely.
go, I want to give you the opportunity to thank anyone who's helped you, even just for this matchup or throughout your whole MMA career. And outside of MMA, the floor is all yours.
Yeah, man. Again, first of all, thank you for having me on. If you want to follow me on social media, it's Rob_Font on Instagram, Rob S Font on Twitter, Rob Font on Facebook. Please follow and support the England Cartel. Links in my bio. Tune in December 19th. I got a big fight. It's going to be a fun one. I'm planning on knocking out Marlon Moraes. And yeah, just, man, appreciate it.